Good evening. Welcome to the Massillon City Council meeting for Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. We have in attendance with us this evening the following city officials.
Mayor Jamie Sloots.
Here.
Safety Service Director Renee Baker.
Here.
Auditor John Valero.
Here.
Chief Deputy Auditor Stephanie Myers.
Here.
Chief Counsel Earl Wise Jr.
Here.
City Engineer Alex Pitts.
Here.
Director of Development Ted Hernkane.
Here.
Police Chief Jason St. Noy.
Here.
Fire Chief Matthew Heck.
Here.
Income Tax Budget Director Lori Katagides-Boron.
Here.
Chief Building Official Frank Sella.
Here.
Is there anyone from administration I missed? That's it, President. Mr. President.
Under number 5 on tonight's agenda is where the public can speak on any item that appears on tonight's agenda. And then also under number 17 is where the public can speak on any item that does not appear on tonight's agenda. I want to remind anyone with a cell phone at this time to please turn it down or set it on vibrate. Thank you. Roll call, please.
Kramer.
Present.
Cunningham.
Present.
Gregg.
Here.
Harvey Smith.
Here.
Lewis.
Present.
Lombardi.
Here.
Ray.
Here.
And Sneed.
Here.
Roll call of 8 present.
This time, Councilman Gray.
Please stand with me for the Lord's Prayer and your pledge. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, on the minutes of the previous meeting transcribed and open for public review.
Yes, they are.
Are there any additions or corrections that need to be made?
No, there are none.
Then the minutes stand approved as written. Remarks of delegations and citizens to matters on the agenda. This is the part of the agenda where the community may speak on a topic that appears on tonight's agenda. If you would like to speak on something, please state your name, address, the ward you live in, and the topic you wish to discuss, and please limit your comment to 3 minutes. Seeing none, we move forward. New and miscellaneous business. Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. On our agenda tonight, we have the Mayor's State of the City address under item number 11, reports from city officials. I would like to make a motion that we amend tonight's agenda and move the State of the City address under the current item number 6, new and miscellaneous business.
Make it a second. Councilman Snead. Roll call.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Gregg.
Yes.
Harvey Smith.
Yes.
Lewis.
Yes.
Lombardi.
Yes.
Ray.
Yes.
Sneed.
Yes.
And Kramer.
Yes.
8 yes to amend the agenda to move the Mayor's State of the City under new and miscellaneous business.
No, passage. Then we'll go forward. Mayor Sloots.
Good evening, Mr. President, members of council, citizens of Massillon. It is a great honor to deliver my first State of the City address as your mayor. I'm excited about the opportunities ahead, and I look forward to working with City Council to make Massillon the best it can be. I asked my staff to come in on New Year's Day to get sworn in because I wanted our team to get started on day one. I have retained a majority of the existing city department directors, but there are some new faces in my administration that I would like to mention. Director of Public Service and Safety, Renee Baker, has a strong background and excellent work ethic. Director Baker has hit the ground running and taking on an important role. Over the last 2 weeks, she has met with department directors to learn more about the workings of their departments, talk about their goals for the year, and establishing channels of communication to improve services to our residents. Our administrative assistants, Frank Hill V and Monica Crane, have amazed Director Baker and I with how quickly they have adapted to their new roles. I want the mayor's office to be accessible and welcoming for city staff and our citizens. I believe that sets the tone for a good government. My priorities as your mayor are the same things I talked about during the campaign. I want Massillon city government to be responsive to the needs of our residents and improve upon the things that are important to them. My administration will focus on public safety, job growth, and preserving our neighborhoods to help Massillon grow for future generations. All city departments play a role in achieving these goals, and I am encouraged by the willingness and collaboration that I have seen so far from city staff. Although we start the year on sound financial footing, we must continue to be fiscally responsible and accountable. As City Council and Auditor Ferraro's office share that responsibility, I hope we can work together to make the best financial decisions for our community. It is important that we live within our means and continuously look for new ways to make the most out of our existing revenue. For example, combining the economic and the community development director positions frees up CDBG funds, allowing us to add 2 more code enforcement officers to work in our low and moderate income neighborhoods. I thank City Council for their cooperation in making that happen. Here are some of the things we intend to accomplish this year. We want to hire an animal control officer. Budget Director Lori Katagides-Boron and I are looking at the feasibility of accomplishing this within our existing 2024 budget. We will discuss this matter with City Council when the time comes. Effective February 1st, the Income Tax Department will be open to the public 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. The Income Tax Department will transition to a new tax collection system after tax season. The Fire Department anticipates a new ambulance this year, and we look forward to a building addition to Station 4 down by Genshack Park. The Fire Department has a staff of 56, and we will work closely with Chief Heck on any other needs he may have. As we continue to hire police officers, we plan on opening a traffic division. This would consist of officers who will be assigned to concentrate on enforcing traffic laws to make our streets safer and slow violators down. The police department intends to add two more cruisers and one jail transport vehicle. Chief St. Noy's goal is to reach 50 officers this year and fully staff the detective bureau. For Parks and Recreation, we look forward to new restrooms at Lincoln Park and L.C. Jones Park. A new pavilion will be constructed at Lincoln Park as well. The Wampler splash pad will open this year, and we are awaiting a response from the state of Ohio regarding the $1 million capital improvement grant request for Reservoir Park made by the city a few months ago. We expect a decision by this summer. We are estimating $2 million in street resurfacing projects this year. We are also discussing with the engineering department timelines to get our bids out earlier this in the year here. The city will continue the annual summer concert series on Mondays and Thursday nights, and we will have begun preparations for those already. Our long-standing community events will continue as well. We look to add 2 additional code enforcement officers by the summer, bringing a total of 4 in that department. We will be reorganizing this department and assigning those individuals to specific parts of the city. Code enforcement will be more proactive in the community. We need to take a look at what administrative needs they have so their time is maximized and spent in the field. Director of Development Ted Hernkane is currently working with 2 companies looking to relocate in Massillon and 1 local manufacturing company looking at a major expansion of operations that would result in hundreds of new jobs. The Health Department will be partnering with Central Presbyterian Church as a warming center during severe cold and will work toward reaccreditation through continuous quality improvements of all services. These are just some of the highlights of what looks to be an exciting year. I look forward to working with City Council and our community partners in the years to come to serve the city we all love. We can achieve anything we set out to do by working together. I purposefully put together a bipartisan administration because as city leaders, we must always put the citizens of Massillon first. We may not always agree on the best course of action, but we must always be willing to collaborate and cooperate for the greater good of our city. Massillon is a city of champions because we are a strong, resilient, and determined community. And it is the job of all of us in this room to remember that each day is an opportunity to make things better than they were the day before. As leaders in Massillon, we are all part of a larger community story. Those that came before us worked hard for us to be where we are today. And now it's our job to make things better for future generations of Massillonians. I look forward to working with each and every one of you to do just that. Thank you.
Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. At this time, I would like to make a motion in accordance with the Division G1 of Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. I move that we enter into executive session to include the following individuals: all members of council, president of council, and we would like to reserve the right to call representatives of the law department, clerk of council, and the mayor, Jamie Slutz, for the purpose of considering the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
Make it second. Councilman Lewis. Roll call, please.
Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Kramer,
Yes.
and Cunningham.
Yes.
8 yes to enter into executive session.
Councilman Lombardi.
I'd like to make a motion that we exit executive session.
Make it second. Councilman Gray. Roll call, please.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Kramer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
and Gregg.
Yes.
8 yes to exit executive session.
Thank you. Number 7, introduction of ordinances and resolutions. Ordinance number 1-2024.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to enter into an agreement for the first supplemental agreement to the Massillon-Stark County Sewer Agreement to enlarge the service area and include the North Lawrence tributary.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, as discussed, are there any further discussions or questions this week regarding this? Seeing none, I make a motion that we suspend the rules requiring three readings, bring ordinance number 1-2024 forward for a vote.
Okay, roll call for suspension.
Need a second?
President Slater, second.
Okay, Lewis,
Yes?
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
and Howard Smith.
Yes.
8 yes for suspension.
And passage.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
and Lewis.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Thank you. Ordinance number 2-2024. I'm sorry. Ordinance number 1 has passed. Ordinance number 2-2024.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Public Service and Safety of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to advertise for and receive sealed bids and enter into a contract with the lowest and best bidder upon the approval of the Board of Control for the storm valve automation project and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, are there any questions or discussion on this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion that we suspend the rules requiring three readings, bring ordinance number 2-2024 forward for a vote.
Roll call for suspension. I'm sorry, second. Second. Ray. Thank you. Roll call for suspension.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
and Lombardi.
Yes.
8 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
and Gregg.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Ordinance number 2-2024 has passed. Ordinance number 3-2024. Councilman Ray. I'm sorry.
An ordinance approving the current replacement pages to the Massillon codified ordinances and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Ray.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is something we do each year. We're required to pass the legislation to approve the current replacement pages to Mass codified ordinances. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, I make a motion that we suspend the rules requiring three readings and bring ordinance number 3-2024 forward for a vote.
Second. Councilman Smith. Roll call for suspension.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
and Sneed.
Yes.
8 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Cunningham, yes, Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
and Creamer.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Ordinance number 3-2024 has passed. Ordinance number 4-2024.
An ordinance amending the occupation list of class titles 305-307 Police Department in the city of Massillon, Ohio by establishing and creating the position of corrections officer and establishing the class grade schedule for said position within the 305-307 Police Department and eliminating obsolete positions under 305-307 Police Department and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Gray.
Thank you, Council President Slater. I'm going to give this first reading this evening. I know it was added to the agenda in the middle of the week, so I'm going to give it one reading, just the first reading.
Councilman Lombardi.
You just need to announce that ordinance number 424 is received first reading and I continue.
So we do vote. Okay. Ordinance number 5-2024.
An ordinance making certain appropriations from the unappropriated balance of the 1221 American Rescue Plan SLFRF Fund for the year ending December 31st, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, this ordinance is just taking the American Rescue Fund monies that were appropriated last year, moving them into 2024, appropriating them again. Are there any questions or discussion this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion to suspend the rules, applying three readings, being ordinance number 5-20244 for a vote.
Councilman Lombardi. Second. Roll call for suspension.
Gray,
Yes.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
and Cunningham. Yes. 8 yes for suspension.
And for passage, please.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, and Gray.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Ordinance number 5-2024 has passed. Ordinance number 6-2024.
An ordinance making certain appropriations from the unappropriated balance of the 3112 donation fund for the year ending December 31st, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, this appropriation funds related to the ice rink. Are there any questions or discussion this evening? Seeing none, I make a motion to suspend the rules, applying three readings, being ordinance number 6-20244 for a vote.
Second. Councilman Lombardi. Roll call for suspension.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, Gray,
Yes.
and Howard Smith. Yes. 8 yes for suspension.
And for passage.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Howard Smith, yes, and Lewis.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Ordinance number 6-2024 has passed. Ordinance number 7-2024.
An ordinance authorizing the Director of Law of the City of Massillon, Ohio, to enter into a one-year agreement with the Village of Brewster, Ohio, for the purpose of providing prosecutorial services and declaring an emergency.
Councilman Lewis.
Yes, it's a standard that we do every year with the different villages around us that allows the law department to be able to represent the numerous municipalities for prosecutorial purposes. Are there any discussion or comments this evening? Seeing none, make a motion to suspend the rules for three readings, reading ordinance number 7-20244 for a vote.
Second. Councilman Gray. Roll call, please.
For suspension,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Harvey Smith, yes, Lewis,
Yes.
and Lombardi.
Yes.
8 yes for suspension.
And for passage, please.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham. Yes. Gregg,
Yes.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
and Gray.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Ordinance number 7-2024 has passed. Resolution number 1-2024.
A resolution appointing Diane Rowan as Administrative Assistant Clerk of Council of Massillon City Council and establishing salary for said job.
Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. This is just to retain Diane as our clerk. Are there any questions? I make a motion that we suspend the rules requiring 3 readings and bring resolution number 1-2024 forward for a vote.
May I have a second, please? Councilwoman Creamer. Roll call, please, for suspension.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham. Yes. Gray,
Yes.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
and Snead.
Yes.
8 yes for suspension.
And for passage, please.
Cunningham. Yes. Gray,
Yes.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Snead,
Yes.
and Creamer.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Resolution number 1-2024 has passed. Resolution number 2-2024.
A resolution commending Aaron Violan as a member of Massillon City Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio.
Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. We do this every year with members of council who have done. Are there any questions? Seeing none, I make a motion that we bring resolution number 2-2024 forward for a vote.
Second. Councilman Gray. Roll call, please, for suspension.
Gray,
Yes.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Snead,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
and Cunningham. Yes. 8 yes for suspension.
And for passage, please.
Howard Smith. Yes. Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Snead,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham. Yes. And Gregg.
Yes.
8 yes for passage.
Resolution number 2-2024 has passed as well. Resolution number 3-2024. Councilman Lombardi.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
a resolution commending Ted Hernkane as a member of Massillon City Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio. And since he is President Pro Tem, can I read this in its entirety? Whereas on December 31st, 2023, Ted Hernkane completed 2 terms as a council-at-large member of Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio. And whereas Mr. Hernkane has devoted himself to his responsibilities and duties as a member and chairperson of the Economic Development Committee of Massillon City Council, and whereas Mr. Hernkane, during his terms of office as a member of City Council, has given outstanding service to the citizens for the betterment of Massillon, and whereas the City Council desires to recognize and note upon its official records its appreciation and commendation to Mr. Ted Hernkane for the excellent service he has rendered to the people and the City of Massillon during his terms of office. On behalf of the City of Massillon and the members of City Council, the Council commends Mr. Ted Hernkane for efficient, energetic, and capable manner in which he has discharged his duties and for the lasting contribution he has made to the city during his terms of office.
Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. I'd like to make a motion that we suspend the rules and bring resolution number 3-2024 forward for a vote.
May I get a second, please? Councilwoman Smith. Roll call for suspension.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Snead,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham. Yes. Gray,
Yes.
And Harvey Smith.
Yes.
8 yes, 4 suspension.
And passage, please.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Harvey Smith,
Yes.
and Lewis.
Yes.
8 yes, 4 passage.
Resolution number 3, 2024 has passed. Resolution number 4, 2024.
A resolution commending Jamie Sloops as a member of City Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio. Whereas on January 14, 2021, Jamie Sloops was appointed as the Council at Large Member of Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio. And whereas Mr. Sloops has devoted himself to his responsibilities and duties as a member and chairperson of the Health, Welfare, and Building Regulations Committee of the Madison City Council. And whereas Mr. Sloops, during his term of office as a member of City Council, has given outstanding service to the citizens for the betterment of Madison. And whereas the City Council desires to recognize and note upon its official records its appreciation and commendation to Mr. Jamie Sloops for the excellent service he has rendered to the people and the City of Madison during his term of office. On behalf of the City of Madison and the members of City Council, the City Council commends Mr. Jamie Sloops for the efficient, energetic, and capable manner in which he has discharged his duties and for the lasting contribution he has made to the city during his term of office.
Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. I'd like to make a motion to suspend rules requiring 3 readings and bring resolution number 4-2024.
Second by Councilman Gray. Roll call, please, for suspension.
Gray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Harvard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
and Lombardi.
Yes.
8 yes, 4 suspension.
And for passage.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Harvard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
and Gregg.
Yes.
8 yes, 4 passage.
Resolution number 4-2024 has passed. Resolution number 5-2024.
A resolution commending Claudette O. Eisnick as President of City Council of the City of Massillon, Ohio. Whereas on December 31st, 2023, Claudette completed 4 terms as President of City Council, and whereas Mrs. Eisnick has fully cooperated with all the members of City Council and has devoted herself to her responsibilities and duties as President of Madison City Council, and whereas the city desires to recognize and note upon its official records its appreciation and commendation to Ms. Claudette O. Eisnick for the excellent service she has rendered to the people and the City of Madison during her terms of office. On behalf of the City of Madison and the members of City Council, the Council commends Claudette O. Eisnick for the efficient, energetic, and capable manner in which she has discharged her duties and for the lasting contribution she has made to the city during her office.
Councilman Lombardi.
Thank you, President Slater. I'd like to make a motion to suspend rules requiring 3 readings and bring resolution number 5-2024 forward for a vote.
Second by Councilman Gray. Roll call for suspension, please.
Kramer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Harvard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
and Sneed.
Yes.
8 yes, 4 suspension.
And for passage.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
Harvard Smith,
Yes.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Gray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
and Krieger.
Yes.
8 yes, 4 passage.
Resolution number 5-2024 has passed. Okay, item number 8, unfinished business. Seeing none. Item number 9, petitions and general communications.
Yes, we have a thank you note from our former council president, Eisnick. City Council, thank you for the beautiful flowers and for the kindness you have shown me over the past 8 years. I am blessed to have many extended families in my life, and you all are definitely my council family. I will definitely miss our Monday meetings. Best of luck to all of you in 2024. Thank you so much for being a part of my village. Claudette Eisnick.
Item number 10 on the agenda, bills, accounts, and claims.
Yes, we have a bill in the amount of $643.40 for the publication of ordinances. We have a bill in the amount of $231 for the nameplates. And we have another bill in the amount of $133.35, which is our January payment for our copier, for a total of $1,007.39.
Councilman Lewis.
I'd like to make a motion to pay the bills.
Second, Councilman Lombardi. Roll call, please.
Lewis,
Yes.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham,
Yes.
Gregg,
Yes.
and Harvard Smith. Yes. 8 yes to pay the bills.
Clerk will pay the bills and charge them to proper accounts. Reports from city officials.
Yes, we have the mayor's report for December 2023 and the auditor's report for December 2023.
Councilman Lewis.
I'd like to make a motion to accept the auditor's report.
Second, Councilman Gregg. Roll call, please.
Lombardi,
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
Sneed,
Yes.
Creamer,
Yes.
Cunningham, yes, Gregg,
Yes.
Harvard Smith, yes, and Lewis.
Yes.
8 yes to accept the auditor's report.
Number 12, reports of committees.
I have nothing.
Councilman Lombardi, I'm sorry.
Yes, President Slater, at this point, we want to discuss our next work session in the special
That would be on the,
reports and committees.
what's that?
During reports and committees.
Correct. What's that?
So at this point, we would announce the date of our next work session and the time.
Okay, the next work session will be Monday, January 29th, 2024 at 6:30. And we are off the week of January 22nd, 2024, as January has 5 Mondays. Item number 13, resolutions and requests from council members. If you move forward. Call on the calendar.
We have nothing.
Okay, item number 15, third reading ordinances and resolutions.
Nothing.
Second reading ordinances and resolutions. Item number 17, remarks of delegations and citizens to matters not on the agenda. Is there anyone here tonight present that would like to speak on a topic which did not appear on the agenda? If so, please come forward, state your name and address, as well as your ward that you live in, and the topic you wish to discuss, and please limit your comment to 3 minutes or less.
I had to think about all of that. Gail Danzy, I live in the first ward. I brought this before, and I'm not sure who it's supposed to go to, but I still would like somebody to look into what happened to the position that Ed Greer used to hold with the city as the EEO officer, or whatever his title may have been at that time. I would like to know what happened to that position and ask if somebody could look into perhaps bringing a position such as that back to the city of Massillon. And my reason for that is that, my personal opinion, there is no representation of African Americans in the city of Massillon, and there hasn't been any for some time. So I just want to see that position brought back because I believe that he was very effective in what he did. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I have at least a partial answer, Ms. Danzy, to your question. That position had been combined with the Civil Service Director's position some time ago, and then in, I believe it was 2022, or 3, I don't know the exact date, we determined that it was improper to have that position combined and be under the purview of the mayor. So that was, the position was split apart, and that person continued with the Civil Service Director's position. The EEO was not fulfilled at that point. So going forward, that's something that, since that would come out of the mayor's office, and something he'd like to do, then that can be done.
Okay, so the first half I already know, but the second half is still my question. Can something be done to bring that position back to the city council? Thank you.
Number 18, thank you for speaking. Adjournment, Councilman Ray.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this really nice, wonderful leave. Trying to say.
Councilman Lombardi. Roll call, please.
Gregg? Gregg?
Yes.
Harvey Smith? Yes. Lewis?
Yes.
Lombardi?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Sneed?
Yes.
Creamer?
Yes.
And Cunningham? Yes. 8 yes to adjourn.